Are you a freelance software developer, an AI builder, or someone trying to leverage AI to land premium clients? If so, you need to pay close attention because the rules of the game have fundamentally changed. My name is Lamont Evans, and I've been freelancing for over 20 years, and over the last 4 years, I've been freelancing as a vibe coder. We have officially entered what I call the AI reckoning. This isn't just a shift in the tools that we use, it's a fundamental collapse of the traditional freelance market. Right now, the market is bifurcating and is forcing every solo operator to make a definitive choice. On one side, you have the vibe coder, the technician trapped in chaos selling manual labor as a commodity. On the other side, you have the systems architect, the high level operator who designs an engine that produces certainty, leverage, and $10,000 plus clients. The middle of the market is disappearing. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to choose the right side of this split so that you can move from owning a job to owning a system. The data is in and it's damning. The market for manual labor is officially collapsing. We're seeing a 21% decrease in demand for automation prone freelance jobs across the board. If you're a software developer, the news is even more urgent. Traditional development roles have seen a 20% decline since the arrival of AI. This is the AI reckoning in action. As Jay Falcon, a freelance AI specialist that I audited, he points out businesses are realizing that they don't need to pay a human receptionist $40,000 a year when they can pay an architect $10,000 to install an autonomous voice agent that never sleeps. What we're witnessing is a growing chasm in the industry. On one side of the canyon, you have the commodity coder who is being replaced by automation. On the other side, you have the systems architect who designs the very engines that do the replacing. The middle of the market where most freelancers used to hide has completely disappeared. You're either a high ticket architect or a low wage manual component. There's no longer any room in between. When freelancers feel this pinch of the market, most of them run to platforms like Fiverr and Upwork thinking that it's a safety net. But here's the cold hard truth: the platform trap is a race to the bottom. The data is staggering. 70% of sellers on Fiverr earn less than $100 per month. On Upwork, you're often forced to buy connects just to apply for a job, meaning that you're literally paying for the privilege to work. These platforms are designed to consume your margins through fees, boosted listings, and commissions that can take up to 20% of your hard earned income. Beyond the money, the real danger is commoditization. You're competing on price against a global pool of labor, which forces you to drive rates down just to stay visible. You aren't building a brand, you're just building theirs. As long as you rely on these platforms, you have to accept a brutal reality. You're just a manual component in someone else's machine. You don't own the client, you don't own the process, and you certainly don't own your financial future. This brings us to a defining crossroads in your career: the Great Freelance Split. On one side, you have the vibe coder whose world is defined by chaos. They're reactive and tools focused, meaning they simply wait for tasks and then look for a tool to fix it. Their financial model is the hamster wheel, where they have hours times rate equals income. Because they sell their labor as a commodity, they're trapped in a feast or famine cycle relying almost entirely on unpredictable word of mouth referrals. Their biggest risk: they are a single point of failure, bottlenecked by the capacity of one. If they stop working, the money stops flowing. On the other side, we have the systems architect who operates in the world of order. They are proactive and systems focused, shifting their mindset from selling time to selling outcomes that scale. Their formula for success is value times scale equals wealth. Instead of $500 gigs, they land predictable, high value $10,000 projects because their business is built on repeatable systems, not just individual brilliance. By leveraging an automated FITS tool stack, The architect builds what Michael Gerber calls a franchise prototype, a business that operates and generates value without your constant manual input. You have to decide, do you want to be a component in the machine or one who designs it? Why do even the most talented freelancers hit a ceiling they can never break through? It's because of what Michael Gerber calls the fatal assumption in his book, The E Myth. The assumption is that if you understand the technical work, like writing code, then you automatically understand the business that does the technical work. This is a trap. Vibe coders sell code, which the market views as a commodity labor. When you sell labor, you're always replaceable by someone cheaper or faster. However, systems architects sell certainty. They don't just deliver a script, they deliver an outcome that solves a deep business problem with a mathematical level of reliability. Right now, your technical skill is actually the biggest bottleneck. Because you're so good at doing the work, you've blinded yourself to the need of building a system. To escape the technician's trap, you must stop being the manual labor inside the engine and start being the one who designs the engine itself. The biggest question I get from freelancers is, how can I compete with full scale agencies when it's just me? The answer is by closing the capacity gap. Look at the left side of this slide. This is the problem visualized, the life of a solo vibe coder. As Jay Falcon mentioned in our discovery sessions, when everything is done manually, you are pulled in 1,000 different directions at once. You're trying to handle sales, marketing, support, while drowning in fulfillment, which creates a massive bottleneck that makes you feel slow and less capable than a professional firm. Now look at the right side. This is the systems architect. This operator doesn't have more hours in the day, they have leverage. By implementing what Michael Gerber calls a franchise prototype, the architect uses an integrated system to handle productivity, development, design, and content in a seamless loop. They don't offer manual labor, they offer a reliable, scalable, and efficient AI driven tool stack that allows a single person to deliver the quality, speed, and professionalism of a 10-person team. You don't need to hire more people to scale. You need to architect a machine that works without you. Now that we've diagnosed the trap, it's time for the upgrade. This is the exact path you must take to move from the hamster wheel of manual labor to a business driven by automated acquisitions. To make this transition, we use the STAR method blueprint, a 4-phase architectural framework designed to give you total leverage. It begins with phase 1, showcase. Most freelancers just tell people what they do, but as Jay Falcon mentioned, the key to demonstrating value is through a system of AI powered demo projects that can prove your authority before a client even talks to you. Next is phase 2, which is tools. You have to stop thinking tactically about individual tools and start thinking strategically about an integrated tool stack. By using a curated suite like Go High Level, Cursor, Vercel, and Supabase, a solo operator can finally appear as organized and capable as a full agency. Then we move to phase 3, acquisitions. This is your automated engine for lead generation. Most solo coders fail because they have a distribution bottleneck. They wait for referrals rather than owning a pipeline that brings qualified, high ticket clients directly to them. Finally, we reach phase 4, retention. This is your process for creating recurring revenue. Instead of chasing the next one time project, you architect your business to generate reliable, predictable monthly income, RPM. This is your process for creating recurring revenue. Instead of chasing the next one time project, you architect the business to generate reliable, predictable monthly income through automated retainers and referrals. By following this blueprint, you are no longer just doing the work, but you're actually building a machine that works for you. We've reached the final destination of this roadmap, and the message is clear: stop building alone. The School of Freelancer Freedom is the exclusive ecosystem specifically designed to transform you from a manual technician into a high level systems architect. This isn't just theory, it's the complete implementation of the STAR method, giving you a documented, repeatable plan for showcase, tools, acquisition, and retention. You'll build and master an integrated fits tool stack utilizing advanced systems like Go High Level and Cursor to ensure your business operates with speed and professional precision. Most importantly, you'll have hands on support and accountability to ensure you don't succumb to AI fatigue and implementation gaps. The era of the technician's trap is over. It's time to move from owning a job to owning a system. Your transformation begins with a single action. Click the link in the bio right now to get your professional diagnosis. Let's stop playing and start architecting your freedom.